Morning, everyone. Welcome. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. I did. The weather has been lovely, and so yeah, so here we are, new week. We're going to, I'm not quite sure what to call these, but they are little matchbooks with a twist. That might end up being the title. Fabric ones. So I just put this together. My stickles are still wet. I just want to show you what I did. And so I have scripture cards in here. I added a couple of pockets. This one's just in the front with the little flap here. And I have two in the middle pocket and one at the back. And I've also stamped a scripture there from our Global Land stamps, and also one on the little flap here, and it's stamped beautifully. So this one is kind of thick. I used some junk mail that was thicker than I thought, so I'm going to keep this one, but my plan is to make a bunch of them so that I can send to people. So, and there we go, and there's the back. I used two different fabrics, which is quite cute, but I think I'm going to do them with just one solid piece of fabric, and you can use junk mail. I was trying to find some thin ones. This one's nice and thin, so I think we'll start with that one. This one's pretty good too. Or you can use scrapbook paper, and what's nice, if you can use up your one-sided stuff, you can put some book page or something on the side and then add fabric to the other side, or you can just leave it like this, and that's what I did with this one. It's just a piece of scrapbook paper that I cut down. It's 4 by 8, and I just added this beautiful fabric to it, and then using the same piece of paper on the inside, I made two pockets, one slightly bigger than the other, and so they'll go in like this, but I thought it'd be awesome just to have it as the same. That's why you know what I did. I inked it so that you could see the pockets there. And so we're gonna do one, hopefully more than one together, and then we'll decorate. So this, just the scrapbook paper, and I'm gonna keep it at 12, and I'm gonna cut it down to 4. Oops, it always locks when I stick it on my little cart, because it's under the desk. So I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are, hurting, not well, and I just want to send stuff and encourage them. And if you're someone like that, you can let me know. You can email me or whatever it is you'd like to do, and just get in touch with me, and I would love to send you some stuff. Okay, I'm just trying to, oh, it's a wood look, so let's look at that lovely fabric with the honeybees. And I know it's a directional fabric, but that's okay too. I'll show you what you can do. So I'm going to do that, and then this will be the inside. And what's nice about it is you can still stamp on it because it's not a really dark paper. So I'm just trying to think. This way, then see, that'll be upside down, right? So, and this way is upside right. So that's how we're going to do it. So I have my Fabri-Tac. I still haven't been able to find the lid. Isn't that funny? After my back got better, I went down on my hands and knees underneath my desk, searching for that little pink thing, and Do you think I could find it? No. So it's probably underneath my little rolly drawers, but because that's what my desk sits on, I obviously can't move it. Even though Tom, he attached my desk to the wall, so I can't even move that. So I could probably move it, but I don't want to chance it, just in case. So here I'm gonna leave a trim because I'm going to use my my serrated scissors and cut around it. But they're quick, they're easy, and oh, they're so fun to send to people, or what a great addition to your junk journals. That's the idea that I like. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut it. I think this part is pretty painful, watching somebody cut. So you just fast forward if you want. But I know there's new people here, and they appreciate that they see everything, you know. And I'm not one to stop and start the video either. And I'm just going right close to the paper, but I'm trying not to cut the paper. So, and it's still thin, and I like it that way because it's easier to mail. It doesn't take up so much bulk. It's not so bulky, I guess, in your journals if you're adding them to your journals, which is a huge plus. But as you know, I love chunky. I mean, you saw the last journal, right? She was very chunky, but it looked really good, so. Just about done. And there we go. And I'll keep this little edge for something. All right, so now that will be the lid because the print is up. So I'm just going to take the bottom. See, the bottom print is facing up as well. And you can you can come up as far as you want. I have a bone folder here, just like that. And I like this scrapbook paper because it is thin. It sure folds nicely. And I'm just going to staple. I'm going to put 3 staples in the bottom. Just like that. And then I'm going to bring this down. I like the idea of it being a jumbo size. Lots of pockets can go into it. Or if you don't want to add pockets, you don't have to. You can gather up some pieces of paper, right? And you can staple it in, sew it in, like if you fold them up and add them in. You can take tea-dyed paper, scrap paper, and before you staple here, you can fit your papers inside, then staple it, and then all your papers are attached and you can use them for writing. So there's that idea as well. I'm just going to take this. I already cut them down to 4, these pages. So I'm just going to, I just like to make some tuck spots. I'll grab a bigger pair of scissors here. Could use my cutter, but I'll just use my scissors rather than taking it in and out. And so you can have a pocket. I'm going to tear it apart so that can sit in there with a thumb notch. I will put a thumb notch in, and then this one can sit there. And because this one's taller, I can put another piece in. So let me do that. I'm not looking for perfection by any means. So if I just stack them like that, but let's put thumb notch in to them. And I just use my tab punch. There we go. Just add a bit of color to it, and then the notches can be seen. There we go. So let's see, was that the first one? I guess it doesn't matter because they're all going to go in just like that. And then this one at the top. Beautiful. And so I won't glue the bottom across because there's nowhere for anything to go, right? So let's just do this. Oop, that's a funny sound from the glue. Just like that, I'll do these two first. Now, I'm just wondering, I won't glue this top one, but I am going to glue across here because I don't want the cards to fall through where, oh, I didn't even glue that on the right spot, did I? Oh no, it's right. Just let me put it in where it needs to be. Just right there. And then I'm going to add glue to the rest. All right, oops, totally moved. Oh well, that's okay. I know I glued it before I should have, but it'd be kind of awkward to try and glue it when it's in there already. So here we go. That's much better. There. So just like that. So now when I put the card in here, it's not going to fall to the bottom. And I have this box. Let me show you. These are encouragement cards by Mr. Penn, providing everyday needs. And this is what the box looks like. And I'm just looking for a number, but I pick them up from Amazon. So if you punch in encouragement cards or scripture cards, then these will come up, because that's what I had put in. I put in scripture cards. All right, so let's get our stamps here. And I did have a stamp block somewhere. Oh boy. I'll just do a stamp in it and then we'll do another one. Let's see what that looks like. And they work very well, these stamps. And there's that. Beautiful. And I like that when they do the scripture, they add the scripture. They don't just put the words there. So that's a huge help for people. So I'm just going to do that for now and give it a chance, and then so that'll get tucked in there. And I mean, you don't even have to dress it. It's just so cute the way it is. So I'm going to set that one there. Oh, don't put it there. I was about to put it on top of the one I had just did. All right, so now we have this one. I'm just trying to figure out which side I should cover. And I guess it depends on whatever the fabric I'm using, right? Well, maybe not really. let's just use this. But like I said, you can add book page to your paper as well. That's what I did with the first one. I just put some of my Japanese paper on the inside. So let's just do this. Maybe I'm going to leave the yellow side up. Nice and bright. And you can sew them as well. You don't have to just use glue. You can just add enough glue to tack them down. And then before you do all your decorating and stuff and folding, you can just sew all around the perimeter. And yeah, that'll be all right too. There we go. And just another quick cut. But this fabric is pretty. I have a bag of scraps, just little pieces. I mean, you can do that too. You can just collage your fabric all over them. That'd be kind of fun. But I'm just using what was in my room, so I didn't have to go all the way downstairs and dig. Braden turned 13 on Saturday, so I haven't had a chance yet to go and see him. So hopefully this week, one day, we can make it out there, and so I can give him his journal. I'm excited for him to get his journal. So there we go. So there's another one. Nice size, but it's so pretty. All right, so for paper, let me see. No. This is another part of this paper pack. Let's, I'm just going to use it. Why not? Just going to make a little tick line just with the little fold and cut it. Okay. Just going to put a I just want those to be seen. So there we go. Oops, it's a little shorter, so I'm going to bring it up. Maybe I'll turn it around. Oh, that's better. Yep, much better. I'll staple it in a second. I just want to... And I like that the flap can serve as an extra tuck spot. So let's put that in right there. Oh, that one's just a tad longer. actually okay. I can't see it from the other side, so. Yep, and that'll go there. And I am gluing the bottom of it, because that's the center one. I don't want the cards to fall down to the bottom. There we go. Oh, that's very cute. Okay, so stapler. It's funny how you can misplace things right on your desk. I don't know if that happens to you or not, but oh my goodness. All right, so there's that. And that's lovely. So let me see. Here we go. Put it right up here. Nice and clear. There. And do one more. But these stamps will be great on greeting cards. I'm going to put it at the fold, actually, just down from the fold. There we go. So In This World ends up just at the fold line. So that's lovely. All right. I'm just going to grab a couple of things that are just sitting here on my desk. Put them on there. Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to add them to the one with the bees. I kind of like it just the way it is. But I'm trying not to overthink, especially when it comes to decorating. Just like that. So let's add in some of our scripture cards. And I'm not going to read through them. They're all positive messages. And so there's what I mean about the flap. It can become a tuck spot. And then this one, that's the one I glued there so it doesn't fall through. And so there's some scripture cards. And it's still nice and thin, but what a beautiful addition to your journal. Let's grab in this one. We've stamped on that. And in the tuck. So this one goes all the way through. So I'm going to put a couple back there. I like how he has his Mr. Pen and the mustache. And that little mustache comes with the cards. It's right here. It comes in the package of cards. So there's that. And then there's that one. Just close it up, but so beautiful. Now let's put this one together. This is the one that I had made. I'm not even sure how much time we've been on, but I think we have some time here. So let's just add this. And we're going to do one with junk mail. I'm thinking we'll have some time, so we can do that. And then I can show you, oops, I did it again. I won't push it down because I didn't put this one first. That's what I did the first time. So the fold is there. And then there's this. And I'm not putting glue down there. I mean, it doesn't go anywhere. Nothing's gonna go anywhere. So there we are. Let's grab a stamp. Maybe I'm going to use the same one we just used. Oops. There we go. Love the font. So pretty. Little Star David. I got a, oops. Little heart. There's that. Okay, so tuck spot. Oops, I better put this one in tall, and it does still close, which is good. Of course, I didn't check that before I started, you know, like I should, but I didn't. So I'm going to add one more in there for good measure. And then it, oops, well, I know you just fit. It's on a slant, that's why. So there we go. And so that gets closed up just like that. And Nouveau drops are here. And I have these purple sparkles. It's called, I don't even know what it's called. Lilac Whisper. So I haven't used this one in a while. So let me just pop it onto something to try over here. Oh, good, I tried it. Came out in a little spit. And so you can just go over. Some of them have a point because I forget how to do it. Like I said, it's been a while. So I just put 4 little drops there. I know you can probably not even hardly see it, but they're nice and shiny and sparkly. So let me see if I have a butterfly or something that can go onto the front just as a little added decoration. And of course the butterfly doesn't have to be color coordinated. It could be whatever color you want it to be, if that's what you're putting on there. What else do I have in here? Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go with the butterfly since it's there. And then I'm not wasting time searching. But I like butterflies. So should I stamp again on the fabric here just so you can see how that is? That it does work, even though you saw it. I just like to show. Okay, let's hope it works this time, like it did the first time. Oh yes, beautiful. All right, there's that one. So there's the 3 of them, and let's just do one with the junk mail. Where did I put the junk mail? Here we go. So let's do this one. So I'm going to grab some book page, and I'll use my this page again, and that's just to show you. And what I'll do is I'll cut it to the height because it's pretty tall compared to this. And I'm just going to have the words. Well, no, actually I better bring it up just a little. Otherwise it ends up too short. Don't need it to be too short. Okay, turn it over. Now you can either fold this over and glue it down so it has an edge. That's what I did with the first one. I'm not going to do it with this one. It just saves time. There we go. You can use your ruler and do this part if you want. I just think the card is good enough to keep it together. All right, I'm going to use this fabric. It has a, I don't know if it's some kind of film on it anyway. So I'm just wondering if I should, sorry, just because of that film that's on it. Let's see how big this is. I think that's almost as long as the paper, so let's use that. I'm just gonna do that. But as you can see, they can be mass made, and then you can just leave it until you know what you're going to be decorating it with, but you can just put a bunch of them together and then just have fun when you're finished. So there we go. Just like that. Grab my scissors here. Yep, I'm even doing the card. I think. Yes, I'd have to, wouldn't I? Because it's long. There we go. And if you do use book page and stuff, of course, it strengthens your paper even more, because it's an extra layer as opposed to scrapbook paper just with fabric. So that makes a difference as well. Get that out of the way. And so there we go. There's that. So then this one's going to end up a little shorter, which is fine. So I'm just going to make just a short little pocket there. Oh, and look at that. They meet. Isn't that something? I didn't even plan that. Gotta like when that happens. Looks like it's all one piece still. Lovely. There we go. All right, so let's get this stapled. Whoops, that was a little crooked, but that is okay. And so let me see. Let's just, perfect color for inside here. So let me put that to the end. And put this one to the end. There we go. Just make sure it's straight. These are kind of fun to do, but you don't have to use fabric either, right? You can just use all paper and then just decorate. So there's one pocket. Let's make this another one. Oh, it's not that scissors, not those. Come on. Okay, and I think I will use the yellow side for that, for the pockets. I think that's very pretty. I'm just gonna, ooh, that almost went flying. There we go. Just about done. Hopefully, if you're still with me, thank you so much. All right, so let's do this one, and then this time I'll be smart and glue the top pocket first, not the bottom. And then I can measure where it needs to be, just like that. And then there's lots of space for cards to go in and out of the pockets. Try and straighten it out a little. There we go. Okay. There. Oh, that's a very cute one. All right. And then it gets tucked in there. You can put snippet across the top. You can do whatever you like. I'm going to keep it blank for now. I'm gonna grab one of these stamps and then we'll stamp this. I know there's already writing on here, but I did stamp the other one and you could see the what it said on there. So I'm gonna try and do the same right here. Yep. So there we go. Beautiful. So there we are. Let me grab some cards and I'll pop them in the pockets. I think these ones can stand. Yep, there's lots of space there. And then this one, there can be 2 in there. And then here's a couple more. They're pretty thick cards too, and they're gonna go right into the front flap. And so there we go. So we're gonna close it up. And then there, I don't even want to cover those ones because they're just beautiful. All right, so that's what I have for you today. Questions, comments, please leave them below. Tell me what you thought of this project and if you're going to do any. They're just fun, great way to use up your scraps, junk mail, you know. So there's those ones. And then this one that I did as well. All right. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. I really appreciate all of you. And we'll hope to see you next time. Okay, God bless. Take care. Bye for now.